What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Drell Anderson Official.
And your boy Jay Monroe.
And you are watching Straight
Gay. Hey. Before you do anything, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe at the link below. Make sure you ring the notification bell for all notifications.
Oh, it's my part. Make sure you stay up to date on all of our posts on social media across all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Threads.
I have a confession to make. I want to admit something.
What is it?
I, Monroe, am toxic. And my toxic trait is it sometimes takes me sometimes a month to respond back to messages.
I thought you was gonna be like, my name's Monroe and I'm gay. I was like, if you didn't say that, I was like, I feel like that should have been fucking hilarious.
Why would I say that?
I don't know.
That's not toxic.
But it would have been funny.
You think being gay is toxic?
Shut up. See, he doing it. He doing it again. Y'all see it. See. No, I know. He toxic. He's telling me gay. Just, see.
What's your toxic trait?
I block. My name is Drell Anderson, and I'll block you for any reason.
Any reason?
Any reason. I blocked my own mother.
You blocked your mama?
I blocked my mama. My sister too. The baby could get it in my face too.
This week's episode is going to be called Too Toxic to Touch, where we'll be having a meeting.
Not those.
Where we'll be having conversations and a meeting with our fellow toxic community. And before you say anything, everyone can be toxic.
Self-toxicity is still toxicity.
Just like everybody can be the victim and the villain at the same time.
Ooh. Preach to him, Pastor Monroe.
So before we do anything, Jarrell, define toxic.
Toxic. Very harmful, unpleasant, in a pervasive way.
The Urban Dictionary says a part of somebody's personality that doesn't seem so bad at first, but gets worse and worse until the only way you tolerate it is if you have a fetish for it.
Have you fetishized toxicity in someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've done it before. Ooh, what was the fetish?
I think some of my toxic fetishes used to be in my Atlanta days.
Yeah, Atlanta boys had Monroe in a chokehold.
No, they had me messed up. There's a difference.
in a chokehold?
No, literally, in a chokehold.
Mom. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Call for your mama.
Actually, no. Rewind all of that. You know what my toxic fetish used to be? Morehouse men.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
Yep.
they got me.
They still got a little weakness.
Ooh, what did I like? What was a toxic fetish? My toxic fetish? Caribbean Brooklyn women. Ooh, y'all got some feistiness to y'all. I feel like they might hit me in my face, but I kind of like it.
What?
Ooh, it's kind of aggressive. Ooh, that's kind of sexy. Turn me on. You're actually going, don't actually hit me.
So you would literally come down to Brooklyn just to get abused?
I like that fear. Oh, that fear used to be sexy.
Oh, okay.
A little fear in my heart. Keep me in check.
So you're saying Brooklyn women were feisty? Did y'all argue a lot?
Hell yeah. I loved every minute of it in a terrible way. I've gotten better. I'm doing better.
You're doing better.
Trying.
But Morehouse men, it was not the problem of argument. It was the problem with them undermining me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because they smart.
Brooklyn Caribbean women smart too. I like it though. I'm not mad at it. And arguments though.
So in arguing, do you ever find yourself making jokes out of the situation? Because that can seem like you're undermining the person.
Okay, so that could have caused some of our arguments too, because I'm very much like a very sarcastic, funny person. That's only because I'm funnier than you. And
so,
weird.
Do you feel like it's the right time to speak on that if you're trying to resolve an issue?
No, it's a defense mechanism.
So you're aware of it and you still do it?
I try not to.
Okay.
It's a balance, because it's like I'm trying to figure out a way to not escalate the situation by becoming loud or cursing or.
Oh, so that's your way of trying to
I try my best. Yes, it's not the best, but we all have our toxic things to get out of an argument into our argument. I'm sorry.
Something that I'll do during an argument I'll make some person feel guilty.
Oh, you be gaslighting?
Whoa, gaslighting and making somebody feel guilty is different, right?
I thought they was kind of the same. I thought they
No,
the same
gaslighting
thing.
is like when you're lying to a person, or if a person said you did something and you did it, and then you say that you did not do it.
Really?
Lying to their face. I'll make you feel guilty in the argument by
You playing victim?
yeah.
That's crazy.
I'll play the victim. So we have a lot of gray area with some of these definitions and some of these words that we consider toxic. So to clean up the space, I'm going to say the definition in the word, and based on the definition, if you apply to it, I want you to raise your hand. Manipulation. The action of manipulating someone in a clever or unscrupulous way. I'm clever, so.
Understand that manipulation is not always to the worst extent. Manipulation could be getting someone to buy you a shot at the bar and you have no intentions of talking to them, getting a free trip to go somewhere with no intent to date the person, sleep with the person. You just
Are you talking about me right now?
But no, seriously, manipulation is, I feel like, a big word where we confuse probably charming and charisma and manipulation.
No, we use charming to replace the word clever to make it feel like it's not manipulation. Dishonest, intend to mislead or cheat. I mean, sometimes I lie just to, protect their feelings. So yes, I've been dishonest. And just an interesting fact, Healthline article in February 24th said, you find yourself constantly making up lies about your whereabouts or who you meet up with, whether that's because you want to avoid spending time with your partner or worry how they'll react if you tell the truth.
You ever seen the meme where it's like when you go back to your girlfriend and she acts like, why are you so angry? It's like, because I'm with you and I just left my other shorty.
You and these memes.
The memes be sending me gonna do the sitting and shit. Like,
so is it because you relate to it? Yeah. That's not good.
And the solution to dishonesty is
tell the truth.
Boom, there you go.
Tell the truth. Because if you open in the space of communication with your partner and if it's as clear as you're supposed to be, then there should be no reason to lie.
Am I the most beautiful person you ever met in your life?
No.
Wow. At least he was honest. Wow. That's crazy, right?
Am I not the prettiest boy you've ever seen?
What's the next question, yo? That's crazy.
Now he just hated. Now he's just hating.
Yo, here's one word. Oh my gosh. Narcissism. Excessive interest in or admiration of one's physical appearance and lack of empathy for others.
No, that doesn't apply to me.
The lack of empathy part, I have empathy for people. But the appearance part, 100% relates to my life.
You act like one, but you're not one.
What did you say, nigga?
That's...
Next word.
Yeah.
Playing the victim.
Him.
Is the fabrication or exaggeration of victimhood for a variety of reasons, such as justify abuse to others, to manipulate others.
I don't like to play the victim. I'm the villain.
I played the victim, and I'm not gonna lie, I have.
And the way you solve it, Monroe.
Shift from blaming to understanding.
Let's play a game. Simple game, simple rules. Bullish or bullshit, we played it before. We've done it before. We're gonna have 10 items that are negative traits, negative habits. We're gonna scale them from 1 to 10, and once they're on the list, they cannot be moved. Y'all join along, play this with us, make your own list. Partner snores. I can deal with snoring. 8.
Is that dealing with snoring if it's 8?
It's pretty low. 8 out of 10. I feel like 8's pretty low. I like 8. 8.
Snoring.
Because we got to go through like 9 of the things.
Yeah, snoring ain't that bad.
So we have agreed that snoring is number 8.
So I would say yes, snoring can be number 8.
Number 8. Finishes the products in your home, like toiletries, toothpaste.
Are they paying? Are they
no,
replacing?
they're like people just coming to your house using your products.
Oh, that's at least a 4.
Yeah, 4 or 3. How high you want to go?
No, I'm gonna say 4.
4.
Cause I ain't broke, but
Damn. Like, yeah, like,
but why you? But that's inconsiderate.
drink my water and just left the house. You're evil. You're evil.
Next up, we have double dips.
Yo, honestly, okay, so Monroe's not gonna agree, but double dipping for me is like number 2. So we're gonna have to meet. We have to meet in the middle somewhere.
I said number 9.
Nah, no, gotta go higher. You gotta meet me at 6 or 5, Monroe.
6.
Okay, I can do 6.
So like we sharing everything else.
6. I don't care what I'm sharing with you.
You the same person that didn't want to share your toothbrush.
I don't care. Don't put your spit nuggets in my ketchup. I'll spit at the same time. Doesn't shave body hair. That's 10.
Yeah.
That's 10.
Sam, we don't mind the jungle.
I am a wilderness explorer of truth.
My name is Russell, and I am a wilderness explorer in Tribe 54.
I'm here for it. Wear shoes in the house, around your house. I do that. So it's a 9 for me. So it's,
7
you want to do 7?
for me.
Want to do 7? I can meet you at 7.
I mean,
Let's do that at 7.
Outside clothes on the bed.
Now Monroe, we gonna have a hard argument on this one.
I know he get mad when I do it.
Yo, oh my God, it's minimum. It's a 2 for me. I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna have to meet me at the high top 3.
3?
The high top 3s.
3? I'll make it 3 only because we live in New York. But outside of New York, I don't think that's a big deal.
Oh my God, 3.
It's still high up
3.
there. Hell, I want to put
3.
it at 4.
3. It's 3.
Doesn't turn off the lights when they leave the room.
I can do that at 9.
9.
Yeah, it's gotta be 9 because I can deal with that.
Yeah.
9. Feet on table.
That's nasty.
Is that 1? Is that?
I don't know if anything else is coming, so I might put that at 1 just because that's really nasty.
1 or 2.
5.
5. Oh no. That's definitely worse than finishing products. Products is 4.
True.
So it's got to be 2 or 1.
2.
2.
I'm holding out 1 for
Yeah,
something.
he said something. I don't know what's gonna happen.
2.
2.
Okay.
I want to do 1 too. I want to do number 1, but there's something gonna be
Something. Yeah, I feel like something's gonna be worse.
Backwashes off your drink.
5. I don't mind that.
They're my partner. I can do 5.
You don't like sharing germs,
Yeah, unless I'm getting to the nitty gritty, I don't want to share no.
so you
germs.
either want the worst bacteria or just no bacteria.
Yeah,
Well, let's not say worse,
but
I
like
guess
the nasty not nasty, but I like that. You know what we mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Shut
I
up.
would say he be saying we when he be saying stuff. I be noticing that you be like we. Who? All this we doesn't return things where they found them.
That has to be number 1.
It has to be number
and
1.
I'm not mad.
Oh,
at
let's
it.
do a wild card. Let's switch out one. Let's switch. Which one do you want to switch?
It'll be feet on table. Will have to be number 1 now.
Okay.
And then I can do that number 2.
Or no, that's the worst one out of the whole list. I'm okay with that being number 1.
You okay with that being number 1?
I am. Because, I mean, it will get irritating if someone's always moving stuff and not putting it where they found it.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It's like, why am I cleaning up after you?
I feel like our list isn't terrible. Like we did good.
Y'all tell us.
Like at least 3 of those could like be interesting.
Drag Jarrell in his comments if it's bad. So it's story time, and I'm going to tell you guys a story about when I was the victim in a situation.
He's always the victim.
I'm going to tell y'all the story, and then y'all tell me if I was really the victim or the villain. There was a situation with a roommate, and they basically created a blog about me. First, they told me during an Insecure episode that they were jealous of me for a number of reasons.
How did they tell you they were jealous of you? Like,
They literally said, you actually made me feel very jealous. What I thought was interesting was I decided to remove myself from the situation after he told me and move into another place. And you would think that fixed the situation, but it didn't. A few weeks later, I get contacted by a friend of mine and say that he created a blog from what he said sounded exactly like me. So then I, of course, found the blog, and my other friends start messaging me talking about, we think your friend created a blog about you. And I thought it was weird because he was jealous about him wanting to be a photographer. And so he thought since I was a photographer and I was doing it full time at the time, he couldn't be a photographer, even though I gave him every piece of access to my equipment to learning from me to helping me, but he never took it because I guess there was insecurity. So then he ended up apologizing for making the blog when my friends told him he should apologize. And I still actually accepted an apology, and I never told the story until today.
So he just didn't have it. He just didn't have that thing to be a photographer.
That's not even the case. I think anybody can be a photographer. I think
be a
he just
photographer.
lacked.
See, you know what I'm talking about, bro?
Cause you asking this question and you shoot me. So do you think you can be a photographer? I just said everybody be a photographer, and he asked if he could be a photographer.
I wanted
Y'all
to
see
get
what
your
he talking about?
reassurance. See how mean he is? See, I want y'all to make note. Make note. Continue.
You can be
Unlock
a
your phone. Don't touch me.
Needless to
Watch.
say, we kind of separated lives, and went both different ways. And hopefully, he's still fine. And I wish him well, honestly. So, was I the victim or the villain?
Atlanta?
I said it was Atlanta. Didn't
Oh my, I don't know if you said Atlanta, but Atlanta men just be having you on the tilt.
Again, y'all be seeing how Jarrell makes Atlanta seem like it's like
Yo, y'all Atlanta boys,
I
y'all.
love Atlanta. I just had a lot of life situations in Atlanta because it was my first time moving away from my home. What about you? You got a story where
Roommates.
you're the villain?
Nah, I was the victim who became the villain. He created this villain.
This is your villain origin story.
This is my villain origin story. Boom. In college, roommate. We were roommates at a house that we had, and I remember I was dating some girl. Me and her stopped talking. Fast forward, I go to a college party. I come back from Albany. I go to the basement, I'm doing laundry. He comes downstairs like, yo, Jarrell, like I gotta talk to you. I'm like, what happened? He's like, yo, like me and this girl kissed, and I'm like, all right, good for you, but I don't care. I don't like her at all. I have no attraction to her. He's like, okay. 5 minutes later, yo, by the way, like me and her slept together. I'm like, cool. I don't care. He's like, yo, she in the house. I'm like, she in the house? You brought this woman to the house. Backstory to that, she threatened to get me lined on campus. Like basically get me jumped on campus. So you brought the woman that threatened to get me jumped on campus to my home? Crazy.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you were okay with the kissing and the sex? It was when she was in your home.
Yeah, because I didn't care about her. Like there was no connection to you. We was in college, so we barely had a connection at that. It wasn't that fun. Me being a good friend, I let him rock and I left the house. I didn't do nothing. I didn't tell her to get out the house. I left. Girl I'm talking to, the new girl I'm talking to at the time, he tells her, basically spreads rumors all over the campus that I'm gay, one. Then also tells a lot of people on campus that I have a girlfriend back home. So he was just spreading different rumors to different people to basically get this girl to not talk to me. I eventually found out it was him. When I pressed him over it, he lied and said it wasn't him. She showed me the messages and sent me the messages that he sent her about everything. Meanwhile, I gave him a lot of leeway. He used to steal from me. He used to wear my clothes. He used to take my jewelry. I found out off of YouTube videos and lives and Snapchat videos that he was wearing my sneakers and my clothes. And I used to never say anything to him. And eventually I became the villain. I made sure this man could not come home for weeks. He used to climb through his window to get into his room. And I would have my other roommates let me know when he was in the house. I did whoop his ass eventually though. He made me that.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
My story ended with me being a victim and a villain. I'm okay with that.
I could have been the villain.
Should have.
But I chose the high ground of it all.
Are you really a Taurus?
It's the Aries rising in me.
It gotta be.
I could blast him. It's not too late.
Should have blogged back.
His name is.
No,
Bleep it.
Yo,
I'm gonna beep it.
oh, we're gonna bleep it?
His name is.
The
Motherfucker. Okay, I want to play a game. So this next game, I want to bring up some of our favorite villains, and I want us to decide, based off now that we have the full story, if they're really the victim
Innocent.
or the villain.
Innocent.
I'll say this: me and Jarrell got into it over one of them not too long ago.
Oh my gosh. Yo, that's a fact.
The Joker.
Victim. If Batman's a victim, then Joker's a victim. Batman beats up crazy.
The Joker is a victim. He literally got pushed into acid.
Yeah,
So
like-
he's literally a victim. He became the villain.
Yeah, like his partner, he went through a lot with relationships and people. Like they outcast that man.
I can see it.
Like they made him a villain.
Yeah. Next up, we have the car.
They stole her heart. She's a victim.
Yeah.
She started torching all they
No,
fish.
a man stole her heart.
Literally.
A man literally stole her heart, and then she becomes the victim of the story.
And they jumped her.
I mean, the villain of the story.
And they jumped her.
And then they jumped a little princess. Then he got a princess to come jump her. His new girlfriend jumped his old girl. That's literally the story of Moana. Dude took his girl's heart, then had a new girl jump up. What? That actually is crazy. I gotta think about it. Wow.
It's a children's movie. Y'all here stealing
Disney.
and beating up kids.
Dang, Disney, really? That's what y'all teaching these kids? Magneto.
Oh my gosh. Magneto is a victim. He was tortured. He went through what? He was taken by the Germans. His family was murdered. He just wanted, the story's based around black people and white people. It was segregation.
No.
And Professor X was Martin Luther King.
Okay,
he just wanted rights.
Okay, now you got me.
He just wanted rights.
Now you got my
All
ears
he
perked.
wanted to do.
I'm listening.
All he wanted to do was get rights for the mutants. Like, he knew he was, they were superior. But he just wanted to be left alone. Why are you experimenting on me to see who I am and see how I work? That's what they did to black people.
My problem, though, lies in his attacking of his fellow mutants. And that's why I think I would want him to be the villain. Because I'm like, yes, I understand all the things that he was doing to try to help his people, but you can't be destroying your people in the mix of trying to help them.
I don't think, but he wasn't just attacking mutants that were just not with him.
Question, was he attacking mutants, yes or no?
Yeah.
So I said what I said. You cannot
is,
be trying to help your people and attack your people. You can't be the solution and the problem.
If you're going against me and I'm trying to help us, and I'm trying to help. Think about it.
He's shaking the table.
Professor X was his best friend. And Professor X only got injured because he wouldn't let Magneto kill the man that experimented on them.
I'm only going to continue to say he's the villain because he allowed his hunger to want to be better cloud his judgment.
That is a fact.
So I'm going to say he's the villain.
I'm going to still say victim. We can agree to disagree, but we both see, like, he did become a villain 100%. He started wilding.
Exactly. He showed many a times when he was given the opportunity to be good, he chose bad. He's a villain.
Hey, man, if you beat a dog down too many times, you expect it not to bite you.
Next up, we have the Wicked Witch.
Oh, victim. They did her filthy.
She's definitely a victim. How you gonna drop a house on my sister, steal her shoes, and then you little come in here and try to kill her? Like, what?
Yo, you sound hurt. Why you sound so... Why you going white?
She was a victim, for sure.
I disagree with whatever he said.
They had a white woman and a white man try to kill you and your sister, and then I'm the villain? Then I'm the villain? Where they do that at?
Yo. Thanos. Misunderstood
villain. He was a misunderstood villain.
Misunderstood villain.
Yeah, because his tactics weren't the best, but his intentions were good.
It made sense because he proved somebody's emotion. They validated somebody's emotions. People were so hurt that he killed their families, but he was like, I showed y'all what happened to my world, and if I don't do this, y'all world's gonna end up like mine.
They were not compassionate. The Avengers were the real villains.
Yo, imagine buying a new Benz and the Hulk just launching. He the villain. Yo, they're the villains.
Yeah, we keep letting these white people tell these stories of what other people instead of finding our own stories. Because if you notice, it's always the other colored people. Thanos was purple. Wicked Witch was green. T'Challa was green. Now I'm going to go down the list now. The Joker was...
Was Killmonger a victim? They killed his dad. Even Black Panther came to his father and was like hurt, like went to the family and was like, how dare y'all leave this little boy to fend for himself? They let that boy go into foster care.
He was the villain, but they created the villain.
100%, but what makes him the villain? All he did was realize the world was in destruction, and he was like, yo, we're watching our people suffer. Magneto.
Victim. Well, no.
He's on Magneto energy. He was like, yo, watch our people suffer, and we have the technology to change it.
Why would you kill your cousin if you're the villain? If you're the victim.
Well, you also have to see it from T'Challa
didn't do anything. No, T'Challa's father did something.
Exactly. So he's seeing it as like but he also said to T'Challa, you're allowing our people to suffer throughout the world. And T'Challa kept saying,
you're not allowing the world to do anything. Because he felt like that. So that was the problem. He clouded judgment. He thought because of the power that they had was going to fix the world, but you can't promise that.
True. It
That's
might have
not
just
real.
caused like a bigger segregation. between the
Exactly.
groups.
So again, his clouded judgment made him the villain, but he was also a victim.
So he was a misunderstood villain. I'm saying misunderstood villain. Well, what we realized from all of these people, depending on what side of the story you tell, we all can be the victim or the villain.
Exactly. Everybody has the capacity to be the victim and the villain. And you're definitely somebody's villain in somebody's story.
Ooh.
The real lesson, in my opinion, is becoming the better version of yourself. So whether you're the victim or the villain, you don't say that way.
Mm-hmm.
And without further ado, folks, what else do you want to say? Thank you for coming to this Thank you for coming to this first meeting. Oh, I got it. Thank you for coming to our first annual Too Toxic to Touch meeting for everyone who sees themselves to be toxic, which you all are. And without further ado, I'm Jay Monroe.
I'm Jarrell Anson Official.
And you're watching
Straight
Gay. Bye. All right. Ooh, this is toxic to touch. Ooh.
This nigga in the room. If you got a problem, holla at me. Always busy when I get in tune. I'm negative below the 100 degrees. Take your time, bomb without a fuse. I'm gonna blow, but I'ma keep it low key.